Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this July the 15th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Tuesday out there so far, but it's a great Tuesday evening. Hope everybody can stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because that's the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to take a look at the tropics in the lower 48. You can see we got a little tropical wave here in the MDR region. We're going to continue to monitor scattered activity over South America. Getting a lot more numerous activity out here in the Eastern Pacific, stretching from Central America up to Mexico, coastal areas back toward the Hawaiian chain island as well. Got some scattered activity over Central America. A lot of activity blossoming over portions of New Mexico and the Yucatan Peninsula. Here's MVS 93L, kind of poorly organized, but you can see a little bit of deep convection trying to develop. Still has about a 40% chance of development over the next 2 days and 7 days. Some scattered activity and numerous activity over Cuba. A little bit of activity in the eastern tropical Atlantic, with a western tropical Atlantic near the U.S. and up towards the Newfoundland and also the St. John's area. Scattered activity over the Carolinas, Georgia, all up toward D.C., back over toward Tennessee, also portions of Kentucky, also in the portions of Missouri and also Illinois, Arkansas, Texas. Also some activity over here in portions of the Four Corners region, the Rocky Mountains, up toward Wyoming, Montana. Some more activity from North to South Dakota, stretching over the portion of northern Michigan and also South Canada regions as well. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, be sure to subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue to get the show on the road there, folks. Alright, you can see we've got thunderstorms and showers over New Mexico to Arizona, up to Utah, Colorado, to Montana, through the Dakotas, Minnesota, to Arkansas, Oklahoma, to Louisiana, the northern and central Gulf. That's where that low pressure system is, over the near the Louisiana coast. Also down, and also down in the portions of the Florida Keys, Florida region, Atlantic coastal waters, the Carolinas, also toward New York State, also in the southeast Canada, around Ottawa and Toronto, Canada, northern Michigan, Lake Superior, Lake Huron, you're included as well. Got some severe weather possible from Wyoming to Nebraska to Colorado, and then again from Illinois and Wisconsin. There's some heavy rain, flash flooding from portions of Kansas, Missouri, over toward Wisconsin, Iowa, and then again over here in portions of Ohio, West Virginia, Maryland, northern D.C., and also Pennsylvania regions as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Wednesday. Alright, here's your Thursday outlook. We got thunderstorms and showers from New Brunswick to Maine to New York State to Pennsylvania to the Carolinas, Atlantic coastal waters as well, northern Gulf. Got some heavy rain, flash flooding over southeast Louisiana, southern Mississippi. Thunderstorms and showers from northern Louisiana to Missouri, up toward Michigan, Lake Superior, Lake Huron, Ottawa, and Toronto, Canada region as well. And then over here toward Colorado to New Mexico to Arizona, California, Nevada, Utah, Northern California, Montana to the Dakotas, southern Canada, and a little bit in portions of Mexico and western Texas and northern Texas areas as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Thursday. Alright, now let's move on to the current watches warning advisory map you're locating across the nation. Okay, you can see we got some special air quality alerts over northern Maine, also New Brunswick, portion of New York State, Michigan, over toward northwestern Indiana, central Ohio, northeast Illinois, also in the Wisconsin region as well, and also portion of Colorado. Alright, we got some heat advisory and red flag warnings in portions of Washington State. More red flag warnings and special weather statements for portions of Oregon. Also some central and southern California. Got some and northern California. Got some heat advisories there as well, and also in the portion of Nevada. Also more in portion of portion of the Panhandle of Florida, South Georgia, Alabama, much of Mississippi, portion of Louisiana, and also Arkansas and West Texas. Then again in New York State, over toward Connecticut, Massachusetts, southern Maine, and southeastern portions of New Hampshire. Flood watches also in effect for eastern Pennsylvania, down in the portion of Virginia, northern North Carolina. Got flash flood warnings there as well. Got some special marine warning along the coastal areas of the Big Bend area of Florida, Panhandle of Florida. Got some flooding going, some flood warnings and flooded watches in effect for portion of northern Florida, more in portion of central Texas, southern portion of Arizona. Also, we got red flag warning for Nevada, Utah, also Idaho, a portion of Wyoming. Got severe thunderstorm watches and warnings for areas of Wyoming, also portions of South Dakota, Nebraska, northern portion of Kansas. Got some wind advisories over portions of Montana. Special weather statements also in effect for portions of Illinois, portions of southeast Missouri, and southwestern Indiana. And also we got the small craft advisory, gale warning from Northern California, Washington State, Central and South Hawaii and Chain Island. North side looks good, and also around the Alaska area. And also we have some high surf warnings in effect for a portion of Alaska. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center Outlook. This is for your Wednesday. We got marginal risk from Rochester to Fort Wayne to Kansas City, all the way down to Liberal, McCook, Casper. Slight risk around Cheyenne to Pablo, also Green Bay down towards Chicago, Milwaukee, Pierre, and then general thunderstorm from portion of Maine to Florida to Louisiana, West Texas, all the way over to Nevada, and also portions of Wyoming, and also portions of the Dakotas, and also Montana. Tornado probability is going to look like this: 2% around Wyoming down into Colorado, then again from Illinois into Wisconsin. Damaging winds going to look like this: 5% from Wyoming to North Texas to Pennsylvania. There's that 15% over Illinois and Wisconsin. And the large hail looks like this: pretty much just over portions, 5 and 15% over portions of Wyoming, Colorado, and western areas of Nebraska and Kansas. Alright, let's move on to day number 3, and it's going to look something like this. Okay, coming up here. Alright, marginal risk from northern Michigan all the way down to Columbus, Ohio. And then again from Baltimore, Maryland to Tampa to New Orleans, all the way far west to Elie and Elko, all the way down to Phoenix, Great Falls, Montana. The probability, that's just general thunderstorm, but the probability for marginal risk stretching from Columbus, Ohio to portions of Maine. Alright, let's move on to the the National Hurricane Center. And here is that 40% chance of development, still at 8 p.m., still setting over portions of Florida and continue to push west. Most of the model takes it toward Louisiana, kind of brings it into Louisiana, maybe through Mississippi as well. But right now we'll still continue to monitor that. But if it stays pretty close to the coast, no development. But if it drops a little further in the Gulf, it looks to become Tropical Storm Dexter. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like these videos, share these videos, and make sure you subscribe. Also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. Take care and have a wonderful Tuesday evening, folks. And enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.